NFL really quick. So how's everything going? What are you hearing? Obviously, the lockout back on. There was a lot of optimism at first, and we're going to get this thing done. You guys are going to be able to, obviously start getting to some OTAs. That's not the case. What are you hearing, and what are your thoughts?
Well, it's crazy because, like you said, there was so much optimism, and actually the first day of the NFL draft, there was no lockout. So that first day, there was so much hope because we all thought, all right, great, no lockout. We're going to get to meet our teammates and the coaches and get the playbook and all that kind of stuff. And then the very next day, day 2, the lockout's back on. And so it's kind of it was another thing I can't put my heart into. I just can't put my heart into.
Like the mouse.
And so definitely it's hard because no one knows too much about it. Not even the players. So a lot of the players, we're still waiting on a word. I know that about June 3rd, I think they're supposed to make another hearing. So that's another couple weeks. But definitely, I've been, what I try to do is I try to actually just be proactive in the whole situation. So I actually went out to Arizona last week, met up with some guys on the team, and I was working out with them. Got my hands on a playbook as well, so I've been trying to review that. And so I'm actually going to go back out there next week after graduation and the fundraiser tomorrow.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, so tell me about the workout, your first impressions around professional athletes, your future teammates, obviously. Tell me about that impression. Who was out there?
It's crazy because everyone there is so professional. Everyone in the NFL, at least I'm saying everyone. I met 5 to 10 guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
But those 5 to 10 guys were so professional in everything that they did. And so I know one guy that I met was Adrian Wilson, who's a safety. He's about 6'4", 225, probably 0% body fat. It's unbelievable. And he's the hardest worker that was in that gym that I was working out at. He was the hardest worker. He was the first one there. He'd stay late. He'd do extra exercises. And not only did he do that, but he also did his studies off the field. So, he made a copy of the playbook for me, and I was trying to see if I could get a hold of it. And instead of just giving me the playbook, he actually invited me to his house for dinner with his wife. His wife cooked dinner, and he went over the playbook for about 2 or 3 hours with me. And so, it's still definitely a whirlwind for me. It's totally new, but I'm excited.
That is amazing.
When you look at this, a lot of people are worried about the physical preparation and how that's going to be knocked off track for a lot of players going into the start of the NFL season. Granted, we have an NFL season, but there's a mental aspect to it too, especially for rookies that have never played in the NFL before in an actual game setting. Are you concerned about that all going in, or how does that work?
I'm honestly not too concerned about it, and for a number of reasons. Number one, I think that Coach Brown and Coach Muschamp, especially I played under Coach Muschamp and Coach Brown, I think they do a great job of getting us prepared for what's to come. So as far as not only the professionalism of being an NFL player, Coach Brown got us prepared for that, but also as far as the complexity of different plays. Coach Muschamp, our playbook for Muschamp was unbelievable, and I'm sure it's the same with Coach Diaz now. And so I definitely feel prepared for that sense. But also, I got a chance to just meet with actual guys that have the playbook and that are teaching me, and so I'm excited for the opportunity.